Hello and a warm welcome to the World Men's Curling Championship 2014, taking place here in Beijing, the capital of the People's Republic of China. China has a history going back 3,000 years. It was the seat of the Ming Dynasty emperors until the formation of a republic in 1911, and these guys have been around a long time too. The Chinese panda is always a major draw for the tourists. Beijing has more than 4 million foreign visitors a year. Our focus is at the Beijing Capital Gymnasium. That's where our round-robin action continues. We're into draw session 12, and our featured game is China against Denmark. China still hoping to make the playoffs. Denmark more or less out of it, but still keen to get as many wins as they can. So China involved in action this morning, and the Chinese public have turned out in their hundreds to watch them, giving them a huge round of applause as they entered the arena, and hoping that China can move on to 4 wins today after this morning's session. I'm Alison Walker, and alongside me Kenny Edwards, bringing you live commentary on this whole game and updates from all the others. Here's the lineups then. Zhang Jialang at second, Ba Duxin. Their third player, Xu Xiaoming. The Chinese skip, Liu Rin. For Denmark, the lead, Troels Harry. At second, Oliver Dupont. Third player, Johnny Fredriksson. And the Danish skip, Rasmus Sejerna. And after session 11, there are the standings. Norway leading the way. 6 wins, 1 defeat, beating Canada last night, and that means Canada are on 5-2, the same as Japan and Switzerland. Those are the teams vying for positions at the top, and lurking just below them, Germany, Sweden, China and the Czech Republic still in with a shout. The other games going on besides our featured one, we've got Japan and Czech Republic on sheet B. It's Norway, Scotland on sheet C, and on sheet D we have Canada against Switzerland. But this is the main centre of our attention. And Kenny, China obviously still in with a chance of making it up there, and Denmark right on the back foot, but they'll still want to finish on a high, won't they, and get as many wins as they can. So no easy game.
Yeah, certainly, Alison. China really have played pretty well in front of the home crowd so far this week, but they've run into a few teams that have just shot the lights out against them. Denmark, I would say they're rather fortunate to have their 2 wins. Being a little fortuitous against Scotland earlier in the week as well, so they really haven't hit form as we would expect from Rasmus Sejerna. But I fully expect China to be pretty confident early on in this game. A lot of stones lying around.
And Denmark have juggled with the lineup a little bit.
Yeah, Oliver Dupont, who came here as the alternate, has replaced Lars Villant at second. But that's the lead.
That's Troels Harry, the 23-year-old. I'm used to seeing him as the alternate. Vidorus in Denmark. The lead in Sochi and Stavanger. That has been his role in the team for a number of years. Zhang Jialiang, the lead for China. And the Scot is his English name, and he's a good singer, I hear. I'm sure the Chinese crowd all enjoy every shot, providing it's a good one from China.
Yeah, it just does enough to move that red from play. And straight away, as we thought, China wanting a few stones lying around, so they're going for the corner guard. Really aggressive call.
Chatting with these boys earlier in the week, and they absolutely love playing in front of the home support. They don't see that as a pressure at all.
Yeah, Denmark not keen to get involved, so they're just going to peel this guard off.
Denmark just haven't quite gelled this week, have they? It just hasn't quite happened for them.
Well, they also didn't really hit form at the Olympics either. And there is the mistake they were waiting for. Denmark's sort of playing a rotation system between Oliver Dupont and Lars Villant in second. I'm not sure if I agree with the sort of rotation system, purely because it just doesn't keep you fresh.
I suppose they try it and see if it works, don't they? Dashin, Chinese second. Enjoys basketball, snooker and table tennis as well. This team fourth in the Olympic Winter Games in Russia.
Yeah, it's a great shot in behind the corner. It's going to force Denmark to run this one right back. Yeah, as you say, finished fourth at the Olympics, but they were so unfortunate to come home with nothing.
Yep, the worst position to finish in, Oliver Dupont.
Yeah, it does make the run back, but leaves a corner guard, doesn't stick the shooter or the stone that was sitting as a corner. So we take a look at the rules of play.
Yep, 6 hands minimum. They will play. Each team has 73 minutes for the game. And the coach interaction. Clock doesn't stop. So you have to bear all that in mind. But no teams here yet have run out of time. There have been some speedy final ends though.
Yes, it doesn't quite get right in behind, so Denmark have probably got the chance to come around and just push this back at hack weight. Getting quite a bit of ice with this one.
Johnny Fredriksson, the Danish third. Very experienced financial consultant in Copenhagen.
Well, just slips past that one, nicks it in behind the corner. Disastrous result. They do China go around this one again, or do they go to the open side? I think so early on in the game, I think I'd probably just go in behind. Chance to maybe pick up 3, go the opposite side, you're only really going to score 2.
Show me.
Yeah, I guess great separation between the 2 stones, puts them level. No chance of a double. So that's why Denmark are just going to peel the open one.
So hoping for a better second stone. Johnny Fredriksson.
Yeah, Johnny was a long-time third to Ulrich Schmidt, the skip of the Danish side for many, many years. So he's had a lot of experience at these World Championships, Europeans and Olympics.
And from a curling-minded family as well. His dad won a bronze in 1992. And she is married to the skip of the Korean women's team, Ji-Sung Kim.
So no real chance of a double off these 2.
Rasmus Sejerna seems to have been around a long time, but only 25. Denmark 6 in the Olympic Winter Games in Russia.
Yeah, so uneventful first end, just one mistake from Oliver Dupont. Could set up the chance for 2 here.
Liu Rui, 32 years old, the skip of Team China. From Harbin in China, northeastern part of the country.
Nice hit and roll.
Liu Rui first played in the World Championships in 2008. So he's been team have been around a wee while now, Kenny.
Yeah, it's seem to have seen a lot of them on the international stage over the last couple of seasons.
They're trying to get as much experience as they can.
So this one just comes down and hits on the nose. So this is a straightforward nose hit for 2 in the opening end.
really had to try too hard for this, have they?
No, they haven't. So just that slight error earlier in the end has contributed to Denmark's downfall here. But still going to make this what we call a routine shot, but a little bit of pressure on it. This one looks pretty steady. So the home crowd go nuts. They're pretty happy with that one. And it will be a score of 2 for China here in the first.
Yep, nice start. And the duck is happy too. After the first end, China 2, Denmark 0.
现在那边感觉好像稍微直点，现在场外线就挺大。对，那边稍微直点，完这边。但往回打的话，咱们看一下。这把点高，我跟你说，这大点这边大点，完你看那掉。
Reminder China on 3 wins so far here. Denmark on 2. So important day's action here in the round robin. This is the Capital Gymnasium, built in 1968. We're in the East Hayden district of Beijing. All sports have been staged here, from basketball, billiards, volleyball, and now curling. And also staged some curling towards the end of last year in here, Kenny, in a build-up to this, didn't it?
Yeah, there was some amateur teams came across here back in September to play a tour event. I think they had a reasonable tournament though.
And a reasonable calibre of competitor.
Distinctly average, I think, Alison, would be the phrase I would use.
But good for the organisers to test the ice and everything about this arena.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what it was for, just to see how they could get the ice prepared, what the facilities are like, speak to the players that were out here, just to find out exactly what it is that the players want when they come to World Championships.
Yeah, good to know that. And the organisers have done a superb job here. I know they have had some issues with the ice.
Yeah, I think it's been down to the quality of the water, actually. It sounds funny that you think freezing water and making ice is pretty easy. It's not. So I think there's been a few issues with the quality of the water.
Yeah, I think there's been some residue and it's not freezing like it should, perhaps. So it's been a bit of a challenge for the ice maker, and indeed for these players playing on it. But it's the same for everyone.
Yeah, I think the ice conditions are getting better and better as the week goes on.
So we're into end 2 of our feature game, China against Denmark. In the meantime, we're going to catch up also on sheet B, Japan against the Czech Republic. First end, Gigi Snito.
Yeah, cluster of stones in the forefoot. Just trying to sneak another one in. Has he done enough? I think he's bumped it too far. It'll be a steal of 1 to Japan.
Good start for Japan. They've been going well in this championship. They're on 5 wins. And speaking to their lead, saying they hope to make the playoffs. They're certainly on course.
I think this one's just going to overcurl Alison into the guard.
Yeah. There's only so much sweeping you can do to help.
Giv ordentlig is altså.
Den svinger godt nok meget der.
Jamen, han giver ordentlig is. Sikker. 不行，3局呗，是吧？14秒23。
Supers worked hard there. Still hear them. Slightly out of breath. Here's Badushin.
不着急，不着急。我定着。
力量，
小点儿，3-4。好，赶紧过来。线路怎么样？线路可以正常打号。你给我号。小3。
Yeah, I think this one's going to over curl as well, Alison. So both sides on this sheet over closest to the fans is pulling both ways.
Yeah, it was almost a mirror image of the previous one, wasn't it? There's Oliver Dupont. From a pretty well-known curling family as well.
1, 2, 3. Hard. Super landing. Hard, Johnny. Hard. 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 Go.
Again, that catches that other yellow one. So, not the best of starts for either team to this game. There's confirmation of that score of 1 for Japan in the first end.
So both teams struggling to get around the centre guard. China electing just to play the hit. Denmark will just play the draw. There's enough stones out front to get a hide behind.
6. 5. 10. And you go again. 4. 7. Yes. Alright, boys, go.
This one's going sideways. Doesn't have enough weight. Just to make the front ring.
Bare krop der, Ben. Lad os bare have lidt mere, så er den der. Retning, så. Okay, nu rammer han med sig retning.
Okay. 你定就行。一大半儿。一小半儿，一小半儿没有，一大半儿好，一小半儿往下滑的力量太大了吧？啊？那就得一半儿，7吧？那你一半儿一小半儿。
What's the discussion here, Kenny? There was a chat about the weight.
To the rings. Does it kick onto the other red and stick around? I think that's what they were worried about. And they liked that one to sit top of the house.
Yep, just nudged it a bit further
再后一点，再下一点。
than they wanted.
3 meter mig derude. Så 95 på mig. Tror jeg. Go. 2. Ja. 7. 7. 7.
So just got the rock clock on the right hand side. Been seeing times of about 14.5 seconds to the tee, so you see it's running a little bit slower this morning.
It's a nicely played shot from Fredriksson. Second stone for Xu Xiaomei.
Yeah, big mistake there. Really needed to be right back onto that one in the forefoot. It was a great opportunity to try and put some pressure on Denmark.
God fart. Perfekt fart. God retning. 7, 6, 7. God fart. Retning til. Retning er der. 7, 7. Hjælp. Fart. Fart.
Characteristic whistle from Rasmus Sejerna. Stop sweeping, he says. With the whistle.
Flot spil, John. Godt se,
Yep, 2 decent stones from Fredriksson.
Yeah, China better be a bit careful now. Just enough room to fire that red on the centre line back onto the 2 yellows.
Ja, så Oliver slipper meget stille. Jeg tror, den skal være 3-0, hvis man bare ligger sådan, men det vil ikke være noget på den der, men altså aftalt omkring samme fart.
This one looking pretty close, Allison. Oh, great shot by Leo Ray.
Yep, that's one to get the crowd going when it really mattered. He came up with the goods. It looked good right from the throw. 1-2, away they go, the 2 yellows. It was an important one for him to make.
Still a chance though for Denmark to make 2. Should they be able to get round in behind, as we see James Drybra, the journeyman of the Denmark side.
Yep, is hugely experienced, worked in a number of countries. He's been with this team a wee while now, guided them through the Olympics. Oh, just caught the guard, just on that centre line. Not short stone.
He's in for a second shot though, Allison.
And he wears his heart on his sleeve, does Rasmus. Very passionate about the game. Didn't quite work though on that occasion. It's Marcel Rock, the China coach. To erase final stone, the second end.
I think they're just looking for a guard, Alison, just to try and cover the yellow, stop the promotion on it.
Just make it as difficult for Denmark in their final stone and blocking up that channel. They certainly haven't made it easy for Denmark here.
Yeah, Rasmus looking to drive this yellow corner guard back onto the yellow in the fort. The problem he's got is he can't afford to play it at big weight, which may roll the shooting stone, the corner guard, right across the top. But that red back of the 8 foot might be the closest one to the centre scoring area.
Final stone of the second end from the Danish skip. Let's see where this one ends up.
And that one just slips over the top, and it will be a steal of 1.
It was a risky shot, wasn't it? It's so close to coming off. You could see what he was trying to do. But Denmark lose out. They're now 3-0 down after 2. So great start for China. And this is our featured game. Session 12 of the round robin.
Yeah, still a long way to go in this game and in the tournament. China just hanging on to the chance of making the playoffs.
For a team that's 4th in the Olympic Winter Games, you would expect to be there or thereabouts at the playoffs now. And here's this final stone from Rasmus Sejerna. And Kenny, you warned us of the risks here. Knocks that one. Just coming across.
Yeah, it just doesn't quite make contact with the yellow.
So third end. This round robin game between China and Denmark, our featured game. The World Men's Curling Championship 2014. Alison Walker and Kenny Edwards with you, bringing you live commentary. Good to have your company wherever you're watching around the world.
Zari will be corner guard for him. Don't expect to see any of his stones in the house for the remainder of certainly the first 5 ends.
线路 OK， 线路 OK
啊，看下线下线。
3区啊，
哦。
3，
下线。2。来来2。不随便。
大家。
Gå bak. 5, 6. Er I gang igjen? 5. Best. Venstre fart. 6. Best. Wow. 5. High. Come on, boys.
That's a great freeze from Cholzare, right down in the top of the one in the forefoot. Fully covered. I'm a little surprised that Leo Ray hasn't just peeled this corner guard off. He's electing to come around.
线路可以正常擦就行，先，有点下了啊，好，正常。
And ends up catching his other stone.
我这数还是直吗？直。还行。
Oliver Dupont. His target is that red one that went a bit awry. Badushin gets her nose to the side.
Yeah, so Leo Ray not peeling that corner guard has put him in a bit of trouble, although he's still sitting shot. He's leading a good one here.
Safely through the gap this time.
Really nice.
后期还是往下进。
11. Okay. Du har det halvvej. Jeg har halvdelen, ja.
Den kommer meget der.
11 er godt. Ja.
You see, you got the stones lined up perfectly. That yellow's stuck in the middle.
Kom. Høj. Nu skal jeg hakke. Høj.
Hak.
Høj.
Stop sweeping.
Høj.
Sweep again.
Yeah, that one just over curled. Still covered.
Lidt blødt sat, tror du ikke? Ja, bare for langsomt.
So will China just throw up the guard? I think that's what the call was, just to throw something up onto the centre line.
Vi skal jo ind og have vores point, så vi skal fjerne de der garter.
Så fjerne garderne. Men de ligger ikke lige til at fjerne.
Au, de gør.
Kom væk. Vi ikke kunne filme lidt længere frem. Ja. Halvsten!
Yeah, peels the guards off, opens things up, but still leaves that yellow out front. And I'm sure Leo Ray will just throw another guard.
Yep, that was the instruction.
Just looking for a piece of the centre line. Yeah, nicely executed. I think Denmark are probably just going to have to run this one right back. Don't bother with the double rip. It's getting to the business end of the end, so they're running out of stones. Ah, nicely done. Pushes the red out into the open. Leaves that yellow in behind the guards. Caught it exactly where he wanted to.
Denmark in position.
只有基本一个1.2。他那不够甩，他大力的话不够，够一个。一个，或者是说线下的好的话，稍微给他往后来一点。够过吗？不够吧？不够过。你看大力不够过。不够，他只能是小的踏板啥的。但是一定要底线擦，让这样掉那边。
Man så bare lægger en siden herovre.
Yeah, so Denmark electing to play the hit, which has forced Leo Ray to play a corner freeze in this yellow. This one looking really, really nice. Can't afford to bounce off it. Ah, great shot. Doesn't do enough to sit short though, but does cut down that scoring area. Makes it hard for Denmark to score more than a single point.
Okay, let's switch over to Sheet D. Canada against Switzerland. Canada with one in the first end. We're into the second. Benoit Schwartz, who's been having a brilliant week, throwing the final stone for Switzerland.
Yeah, his forte really is the takeout.
Don't think he's done enough here. The players are having it, and it is a steal of one for Canada. Shake of the head. So Canada 2, Switzerland 0 in that one. Canadians losing last night. And the same number of wins as Switzerland.
Han skubber sin røde næste gang, ikke? Fordi han kan sagtens spille skubbe den røde der. Og jeg tænker, hvis han spiller den, så har du den meget spidse dobbelt.
So I'm not quite sure what the call.
Gå fart. 7. Fri fart. 6.
Possibly just going round the other corner.
Kun 6.
Stay with this one, baby, please. So it does make a nice draw, but looking at that, possible double now, Allison, so just doesn't find a nice spot. Rasmus could find himself facing two with his last stone.
And the end had looked quite promising for Denmark at one point. This man could change all that. Just looking at the angles. Leo Ray with his final stone.
Hasn't played it with the weight I would have thought he was going to play it. And that's maybe why he didn't play the big weight, because it didn't curl very much. So it's a free draw to the forefoot for two. It's a slight mistake.
What's he thinking there?
I just don't think he can believe it didn't curl much.
Han var tæt på den gule før, den er simpelthen lang.
Tag lidt mindre.
Altså, han kørte sådan her forbi.
Hvis den bliver lidt hårdere, så køler den ikke lige så meget.
Det er smart, at du ikke samme på.
Du kan spille på samme måde.
Ja, bare vær opmærksom på den gang.
So this is the final stone of the third end. Rasmus Stjerna looking to draw this one in.
Get his first point on the board, but catches the card. Oh my goodness, that goes down as another mistake for Denmark. That's been the story of their week. He'll be annoyed at himself.
Yeah, I think China will be relatively happy with the way things are going so far.
Opportunity missed for Denmark. It is just the one. So this was the final throw from Stjerna. Looking for two counters.
Just hears that guard. Doesn't make it through the port. You see that not really sweeping it too aggressively at this point. They must have thought the weight was okay. They just hung wide.
And he says, After 3, it's China 3, Denmark 1. So what else is happening out on the arena? Norway against Scotland. Norway undoubtedly the team of the week so far. Second end, Norway leading 1-0 after the first. Ewan McDonald with the final stone in the second end.
Hard! 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 Whoa! Whoa! Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
Can he make it through the gap? He has, but he hasn't managed to roll down in for a shot.
Big size all round there, wasn't far away. It's a steal of 1 to Norway. Frustration in the Scotland camp.
Yeah, it's been the story of the week for Scotland. Just a half-inch here and there, and they could have been sitting top of the pile.
To our featured game though, China against Denmark on sheet A. Live coverage of the action here at the World Men's Curling Championship 2014. At the Beijing Capital Gymnasium. Trollsari, the lead for Denmark. 78% accuracy in the tournament as a whole. Setting up the guards. It's a long guard in the centre line. Zhang Jialiang has been playing good stuff this week. Very accurate, very consistent player for China.
Yeah, so a nice draw as we take a look at what's happening elsewhere. Japan 2-0 up on Czech Republic. As we see, Norway 2 up on Scotland, and also Canada 2 up on Switzerland.
7, 6. Running hard. Go. Hard.
So our feature game between China and Denmark. A few stones beginning to lie around and build up in this fourth end.
That yellow just nestles up beside the red. Bajushin, 79% for the tournament. You see that guard disappear.
Yeah, this time he's peeled the guard off, got himself in a little bit of trouble
In her.
to peel the guard off.
Oliver Dupont, the second. 65%, but he hasn't played all games.
Go. Go. In. Go. Finale, Chinese. Go. One in. Good fight, good fight. Oh. Godt.
Sådan, mand.
Garner. Det er det, jeg kan. Skal vi bytte plads? Ja, lad os prøve.
So I think probably shot is to peel the guard. Don't go after the stone in the house. Just keep things simple. Trying to look to open things up so they can just draw one in with their final stone should they need to. But that's a slight mistake.
Det bedst lige den.
Okay.
Den stjæler du ikke noget på, gør du?
Nej, det gør du ikke. Altså, ellers skal vi spille den der. Så holder vi begge to herinde.
So what can Denmark do? Can they come around on the out turn and bump the yellow just to T-weight?
Jeg tænker, at den
Line up the two stones.
Could do with just a bit of a break for them, just get things moving, get things going.
One in. Yes. Yep, yep, yep. Yep. Hold. Yep. Hold. Hold. Check. Yep.
This one, the line's looking pretty good in this.
Whoa. Yep. Whoa, 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 rolig, 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 rolig.
That's a nice shot.
Yep, they are shot stone now.
Hold Johnny.
那个旋打完定在上面呢。
旋可定了。
对，旋可定。旋打定那儿11区，踏板11都行，打定的。11。对对对，这样也行，这样更好点。或者把前面刮开都行，就点稍微小一点。不用，你这球就是不用太大劲儿，给它10区都行。逆时，什么劲？11。11大一点，底线。
I'm not surprised that they're not taking the guard off.
你点小的把上面刮开都行。还是分第一计划，稍微来点定了。
往前分开都行。
I think the call would be, Alison, just take the guard off, open the two yellows up. I think he's actually trying to play the come around.
Xiaoming, 80%. The Chinese third.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Yeah, so that's maybe where Team China are a bit slack in terms of just tactically a bit naive. You pull that centre guard, you're in a great spot. Now, Rasmus, the German, if he throws a centre guard on this, you're in deep, deep trouble. There's only
Just protect what he has. And so what were the Chinese thinking there?
I think they thought they could maybe score more than one. They were always going to leave Denmark sitting short, even if they came round and tapped things back. So
Kind of dazzled by the idea of trying to go in one shot. There's a bit of protection here for Denmark.
yeah, put some level. So double peel's a little bit more difficult.
一半一大半，一小半。
好，刷上就行。
Xu Xiaoming.
Yeah, nice double peel with that.
So opened everything up at the front. See where Rasmus Jern is pointing there.
I think Rasmus was possibly thinking about hitting the red, rolling maybe in behind the red, just to the right of your shot. problem with doing that is you might set up a triple, just a half stone in the top one. They're just going to try and look to protect what he has.
Bare sørg for, at den dækker venstre side, ikke? Det kommer den også ind til dig. Ja. 3-15. Ja, det passer. 3-5-3-20.
Those two yellows tucked in there together.
See the flashing lights on the handle, touch sensitive handles here at the World Championship. 73% for Rasmus. Not a great start.
Time enough to improve. Just see the line ahead of his two other yellows. Guarding them. Stopping the pathway in.
Jeg vil skide buksen. Og han falder om. Jeg afstår, de kommer ned nu. Hvis han ikke lægger den af.
这样咱打这个一级他都没，啊，是不是？
先旋一个，他下一个肯定往这儿旋。他直接把他打掉，他打掉。
他一打这个，打定的话，
他打定这儿，咱打这个呗。
So while them guys decide what to do on sheet A, we'll head over to sheet B. Eiji Shinero trailing Japan by 2.
Není tam žádná brzda.
He's facing 2 once again. Just looking for a draw to the tee line. This one looks a little heavy. Will it pull up in time? Just does.
Yep, safe and sound. So Czech Republic get a point on the board. After 3, Japan 2, Czech Republic 1. The Czechs on 3 wins so far, Japan on 5. So the Czechs still with an outside chance. Same as these guys, also on 3 wins. 74% for Leo Ray. Here's the guard. Opens up that area again.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I like the hit in the red. I think hitting the red, you've just got to push the yellow that's on top of the button to the left. Don't want to set up a triple.
Sætter du den lige på, så fint. Så kan han gå i siden på og til 11. Eller 10. 10, tror jeg. Den kommer ret meget her i træningen, Johnny.
So, looking at this, I'm just going to play a controlled takeout. I feel maybe laying the guard is a little bit too difficult. So Leo Ray could probably come down, hit weight. Come off his own red for a single point.
Rasmus Stjerna's last stone of this end.
Kom nu!
Yeah, just didn't quite get enough action on the second one. Looking at that, that's fairly difficult to move all 3. I think 3/4 stone might just do it. But the 7 stone just at the top of the picture might stick around in the 8 foot, probably the top left of the shot.
So they have to hit it perfectly to get rid of all 3. He's wondering. Or is he a bit tired?
Probably a little bit both. I think with this shot, Alison, you make sure you move 2. You can't afford to give up a silly 2. Even if you give up 1, play the scoreboard, you still lead by 1 with the hammer.
Yeah, and you have to go for it, whatever, don't you? So Denmark have done their job, but they've made it a bit tricky for China here. And this man, Yuri, final stone of his 4th end. Let's see where this one ends up. And that was the danger, as you said, Kenny. It did manage to get rid of 2 of them. So the pressure that Denmark exerted worked out on that occasion. Stolen point from the Chinese. After 4 ends, China 3, Denmark 2.
那个就是在
Yeah, so fair crowd in for this morning's draw. Say around maybe 1,500 people in the arena this morning.
Yep, good turnout for the early morning draw. Mainly to support Team China. But interest in all the games around the arena, and in particular Norway. They have a good fan base. Norway against Scotland here. 2-0, as you can see, after 2 to Norway. And again, Ian McDonald with the final stone. And facing bit of a challenge in there for him. And again, it looks like he's come up short. Another steal for Norway. He shakes his head. Nothing working out for the Scots here. But they're enjoying themselves. The horseman, or is it a horse? Yes. I wasn't sure there. What is that? Is that a bear?
I think it's a bear. They're horsing around, I think, also.
The bear necessities. Back to the action, and this is the game they're all watching. Our feature game, China against Denmark. On to the 5th end. 3-2 to China. After that steal of 1 in the previous end for Denmark. And Denmark easing their way back into this game after that poor start. They're looking a little more comfortable now, Kenny, the Danes.
Yeah, I think so. Just needed a couple ends to get themselves into it. That one just pulls up in time. If it slipped back a tee, it was a bit of a mistake, but just as enough. So we take a look at the scoreboard, 3-2. And as we said at the start of the game, Alison, we expected a lot of stones in play, and there has been. It's been fairly interesting.
That been the remit from Marcel Rock, the Chinese coach. Just get it moving, get the stones in, get it busy.
I would say so. That's the way Leo Ray is renowned for being very aggressive in terms of the way he calls the game. So it's obviously that's the way they're comfortable playing the game. So why change when you're at a World Championship?
Yeah, play to your strengths. It's certainly their style during the Olympics. Won over an awful lot of fans in Sochi, this man.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever been to a Europeans, a Worlds, where the fans are screaming outside when the players
and I thought that was for you, Kenny.
leave and depart the arena. It's truly great how much and how great a response the locals have given to Team China.
Yeah, they're signing autographs, they're having their photographs taken with people, and they've embraced absolutely all of it and enjoyed it. Spreading the curling word, but it is still a relatively new sport to this country, isn't it?
It sure is, but it's one of the fastest sports, well, growing sports out here, so.
In Asia.
Warning.
And having a world championship here will certainly help that cause. And the women's world championship is in Japan next year.
Running. On boys, go hard. Så godt, den er lidt løs.
Ja, men bare kan få ind under den anden.
Supermand.
6区啊。
这边得注意点，这点我稍微顶一下。
So 2 reds in behind this centre guard. I think if I was Leo Ray, I might have been peeling these guards off as well.
Doesn't seem to call that decision every time, does he?
No, he doesn't for some reason. Like you say, that's how you're going to get yourself into a bit of trouble. So that one just over-curled ever so slightly. And now it's left a big pocket for Rasmus to probably play the freeze. He's actually elected to run this guard back. I don't know why he's deciding to do that. Strange call there from Rasmus.
Godt fjernet, Ras.
Let's take another look at it, see what happened.
Det køler jo ikke der, så han kan da fra for meget is.
He had a big target area to throw that draw to as well.
And had to react quickly to stop that other yellow affecting the sweep. Beijing.
喂，没事啊。这边空间大，没事没事。
Han kan ikke komme ned i samme fart.
Don't hear the Chinese version of hard, do you? It's always
Spoken in English, yeah. I mean, these guys spend so much time out in Canada playing in the tour.
it's all the English curling terminology that they use. Standardised, no matter what language you speak. Although Rasmus is the only one I know, I think, that whistles. That's not a universal thing.
Kom så herover. Nej, jeg kommer derover. Jeg fejrer jo ikke.
We hate you. Do you hear us complaining?
稍微来一点点，对。
好先。
This is Xu Chou-ming.
Hard, hard, hard. Go hard. Hard, hard.
It rolls across to the yellow on the centre line. Doesn't get on top of it.
Just like shot stone. With that red one very vulnerable.
Vi har en fest. Gå fart! Ned hand! Ned hand! Jeg tror ikke, vi skal tæt, Oliver.
Running, okay, oh.
10, hour.
Right, running.
Det er fint, værsgo.
Nice take out. Doesn't make the rules.
Forkert side. Pis og lort.
Fint, den.
Forkert side. Du kan ikke gå over nu.
Ej, vi venter her.
What to do here on sheet A? We'll skip across to the other side of the arena.
Yep, quite a tussle going on here. Canada leading the way at the moment. Fourth end. Bruno Schwartz, the fourth player for the Swiss. Seen him miss a couple of these already. Supers are working hard. And this time, it looks as if he has made it. Yep. Gets the draw. So Switzerland with a point on the board there against Canada, who haven't had it all their own way in this championship. They've had a couple of losses, Kenny.
Yeah, Canada really slow starters in their games this week. Just maybe overthinking the ice conditions at times, rather than just getting down there and throwing it.
Yep. Bit of pressure on them though, expected to be in the final.
Det må være samme fart som dine andre drag.
A long way to go before then.
Nummer 3-0-0. Det er ikke hurtigere. Så det virker ikke så.
All these teams hoping to make some kind of impact.
Ja.
Go. Running. Plads. Plads op, plads. Vente lidt. Plads op, plads. Stop foran.
Fint fart.
Down. Yep. On. On. High.
So out with the persuaders in this one. Have they done enough to get past? They haven't. So rather than hit this back yellow, I think you just play the come around. You know you're going to have to score your one. Yang Liang Zhang, the lead.
没准打完折过了能有，不知道往哪儿投，你一打。
Just from the opposite end is calling the shot. He sees it.
They've all got an input here.
他要打一打飞了，你把那一甩0-0也行。
And it's quite entertaining watching the lead down here. He's pointing from one end at the draw is the shot.
Yeah, he knows what he wants.
He's lifting his arms.
Please listen to me, he says.
The lead at the opposite end, he was like waving his arms about it. If you had a good camera guy, he'd be pointing that out to you. Yeah, they have ignored him, and they're going to play the freeze. They're going to have to, they're going to have to score at least one in this end. There is going to be a score, so why not go after the two rather as a single point?
正常，我，进行，我下线了，下不？
能磕吗？掉线了吧？
我
失血。
This one just over curling slightly.
Hard, Johnny. Go.
Does enough to sit in shot position.
Understand that call.
As we said, I think that's probably where China, and that's why the Chinese national team have brought in Marcel Rock, the Canadian coach, maybe just to sharpen themselves up, the tactical side of the game. Certainly got the ability to play the shots.
So Rasmus Sejerna's final stone. Aiming for that Chinese red.
Is this one going to spin out? And the crowd.
We're willing it out. I thought it might hang on in there.
Yeah, big surprise and a big miss. So that's given China the chance to blank the end, something that we didn't expect to see.
Don't skille lidt unødigt. Det snød mig også mig. Jeg troede, vi skulle have det.
Sounds like Rasmus is losing his voice as well.
Bare gå op til sidst.
All that shouting.
Jeg tror, det var rigeligt at gå op til sidst.
So the final stone of this fifth end. Ahead of the half-time break. And away it goes, and away goes the red. The end is blanked. Which suits China. And the players going for a little refreshment, a little chat about what's happened so far. And get themselves ready for the second half at the break. The scores remain.
Can you give me like a 5-second warning on the highlights, please? Give me a 5-second warning, please. First end of this game between China and Denmark. Leo Ray just has a nose hit for 2. Second end, lots of stones in play. Rasmus de Gjerne forced to try and angle this corner guard into the forefoot at Hackwake. Has he done enough? Just doesn't curl enough. Slips right through, and it would be a steal of 1 point. So 3-0, China led after the second end. Fourth end, and facing 3, Leo Ray going for the triple. This one's sitting a little high, so just takes the 2. It was a steal of 1 for Denmark. Score 3-2 after 5 ends. Norway, Scotland, one of the other games going on here in Draw 12. Duncan Fernie there holding the broom for Skip Ewan MacDonald. Ewan looking to hit and run and blank this fourth end. They trail by 3. That one just came down onto the nose. Hangs around, and it will be a single point for Scotland. 3-1 they trail. Just not their week. Japan taking on Czech Republic. It's Japan who lead 4-1. And as we've seen, Norway 3-1 over Scotland. And on sheet D, Canada leading Switzerland. So Leo Ray and his squad look pretty happy.
就距力量稍微提点儿。这边就得稍微有可能稍微收着点儿，或者说怎么，或者减小点儿。
Don't worry.
这边大点的，
Think too much. Trying too hard.
这个往这边打。
Just throw. Just throw. Okay. Don't be perfect. You don't need to be perfect. Just throw like you can.
And Marcel Rock just telling the guys just to relax.
对，它还是直，有可能是整体是这样型，有点这么偏。
对，说对。 We're just about to get underway in the 6th. Guys just rehydrating. Thirsty workout there.
Ja, han går hjem.
Johnny? Var der ikke noget?
So there we see the stats. China leading Denmark. Also leading and every other stat on the board there. On draws and hits. 83 to 71 in total percentages.
Den køler fint, køler meget, og det var bare stop.
So once again, expect a few stones in play. You see the scoreboard. Both sides managing to pick up a steal. Yang Yi Liang for China. %93. It's not a great throw from him, back 12.
Yep, en retning.
Starten er fin. God retning. Starten er fin. Gør de selv, den køler meget, når man er så wow.
Så kom når den er stop, når den er over, så bare hold. Flot. Derfor har jeg sat dig til at fejle på retningen.
Du har gættet det samme is. Sådan for at give dig en halv sten mindre.
So got a double guard on, so looking good for a steal. This one needs to be top of the tee, or the play will be pulled right behind the tee, and that's exactly where China don't want it. Oh, great shot. Does sneak out the side.
Skal nok have det mere den side, ikke? 95? Ja, tror jeg.
So switching the handle to the in turn. Hold that one. 63%. Always been narrow on his in turn. So we're coming down now.
Ikke noget. Wow.
And that one pushes it to the back of the fort. Although the yellow isn't fully buried or covered by that long guard. Should be able to come down at hack weight, just bump it through and roll in behind. Badashin for China. He's 78%. does make the hit. It sticks on that back red catcher at the back ring. Sits 2.
Lidt hurtigere, ikke?
Bare ned i køren. Jeg har det hele. Den behøver ikke at løbe ud. Bare lad dig her. Ja.
Der var 92 før. Okay. 85 eller sådan noget.
Ja. Hvad havde du for 90?
Der er 92 før.
Tænd. Ja. På. Ja. Ja. På. 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 Klar. På. 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 Kom nu. På. Step. På. 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 Step. Yes.
Oh, nice hit and roll in from Oliver DuPont. Pushes the red right through.
Han gerne vende sig ned, så når han får lov til at feje hele vejen. Det var godt.
And this time, thankfully, Leo Ray is deciding to appeal the guards.
Yeah, he's been listening to you, Kenny, after the half-time break.
Anker.
Der er gang. Ja. Yes. 1.
Sig ude i midten af 12. Johnny 10 til ham. Nu gjorde han det af sig selv.
Ja. Så behøver du ikke at sige det.
Jeg er bare forskellige ting.
Johnny Fredrickson, the third, he's having a good game, 85%.
To.
Plads selv. 3.
2, 3.
3.
Lad dem dø. Ret ned og gå. 3. Ret ned og gå.
Fint nok. Bare lov til at sætte sig, Ras.
3.
Han er ikke skide god.
3.
Skal ikke give noget. Skal ikke give noget. Skal ikke give noget.
Godt, John.
Yeah, pushes him a little bit closer.
Godt, Johnny.
Den linjen var perfekt.
So the double peel is on this time.
Og det er hun. Der. 多大？一大班。
一大班。Der.
So that's what the skip wants. From Xu Xiaoming, 80%. What's these 2 yellows? Not far away from getting that other one in the rings. That does the job.
Yeah, opens things up. It's exactly what they wanted.
Go. Forretning. 2.
3.
Pas. 2. Skal have lidt ind. 2, 3. Ret ned og gå. Ret ned og gå. Undskyld. Ret ned og gå. Samme sted. 3. Rolig. Rolig. 3. Rolig. Ret ned og gå. 3.
Den er der.
Rolig.
Kun lige over. Kun lige over.
So back on the centre line.
Johnny.
Don't want it to be too far.
Yeah, nice length of that one, but as we've seen, coming from the barrier side, the left-hand side of the sheet, there's enough pull there just to probably come round at hack weight and push that yellow through. I think it's one of these shots you call either or, so if you sneak past the guard, great, but if you peel the guard across to the side, it's no great disaster. You might roll your shooter down into the house, and it could be a counter later on.
Hard! Hard! Go! Hard! Hard! Go, go, go! Hard! 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 Go!
Oh,
And that was close.
great scrub by the guys.
Go, 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 go. Harder.
Oh,
Gå så i
only sits 4th shot though. Just needed to curl that fraction more.
See just how close it was.
Hard, go, 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 go! Harder!
对，多随便。那边基本上。
Murray doesn't give too much away in that face, does he?
He certainly does not. It looks pretty cool out there.
Rasmus below what he would like, 70%. See how close to the wind that one as well.
Yeah, just over curled and sneaks out the other side of the guard.
Yeah, see plenty of it from this end.
Able to just come down and push the yellow through, catch one of the yellows in the back as well.
Liu with his first stone, 80%. Oh, it skims it.
Does enough though to move the shot. Just straightened itself up by catching the guard. Here you see it. And it will feather the Yellowstone, just catches it and no more.
So China counting 2. And they have final stone. So Denmark trying to limit their next shot in every way, shape and form.
Oh, nice hit and roll. Oh, finds the only place he could be.
Nicely played from the Danish skip.
A lot of shouting on that one.
No wonder he's a little hoarse. But it worked on that occasion.
Yeah, it's a final stone for Leo Ray. I think just throw this one T-weight. And should it drift a little heavy, you would tap the yellow back for you too, but I think you just need to make sure you score your 1. Don't get too cute with the guard. Have they done enough? Ah, great shot. And another 2 on the board for China.
The bear enjoyed that, waving the Chinese flag. China pick up 2 more shots to give them a 5-2 lead now over Denmark after 6.
这个单局嘛，单局啊。
There's the duck welcoming in spectators. Duck's very popular here, Kenny, isn't it?
Yeah, it certainly is. You find it in every restaurant you go to.
It is superb. It's known for its Peking duck. Let's check on Canada against Switzerland. Give you an update there. As you can see, 2-1 to Canada. This is the 5th end. Kevin Coy with the last stone.
Yep. Yes! Now.
There's a few yellow ones in there, as you can see. A couple of yellows. Oh. And that's an uncharacteristic mistake from Kevin Coy.
Another look at Leo Ray's final shot here in the 5th. Just throws this one back ring weight. Taps it back and picks up the single. So the score 5-2.
And it's 2-2 Canada, Switzerland. Just to give you confirmation of that after 5.
这边滑，我。大家。
Amongst the fans watching here, the Chinese women's team. Here's Bingyu Wang waving to us. The skip, 2009 world champions. And very, very popular all over China now, that women's team. Done a huge amount for the sport by winning that world title in Korea. And the men's team have a decent lead here against Denmark. 6th end. Sorry, 7th end.
粘啊！不粘，好，力量够，力量够，可以，可以，可以，好，好，好，好，哦，好，再来点，好。
Yeah, some nice set-up play. I think Rasmus will make a play on them, just bump something around. I think you don't need to remove them from play, just push them back a tee.
Pass, go, whoa, pass, see that? Whoa, set, whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa! Going to.
Just catches this one the wrong side. A little too heavy as well, so I'm sure Larell just hit the one that's in the house.
Yep, lots of cameras, lenses on China. We're watching you, watching us, watching you.
So a nice hit and roll. So with this, I think they should maybe just play back of the 4 foot weight and just play the tap. Just tap the red. Just back of the 4.
Oliver Dupont, Denmark.
6. 2.
Put it.
Put
it.
2. Go.
Put it. Put it. Put it.
This one a little high, but does enough to push the one on the left to the tee line. So I do like this call from Leo Ray. This time he is going to take the corner off. That's the only thing that can cause him problems.
Subadishin gets rid of the guard.
就是这
这边直啊，
啊，
这边直，就这块特别直，给灵感偏差就是这个。
这个不是。
That's a nice stone. Makes it really difficult to remove 2 yellows. Might be able to spray everything if you just catch this one in the nose.
1/3。
打这儿就行，不要打这个，刮这个。
So it does remove one of the yellows. I think that's all really he was looking to do.
Let's have a look at Sheet D, Kenny, because it's dramatic stuff over there. Look at all those stones in play. Canada against Switzerland.
We can't afford to let it take on.
Great to watch. Massive amount of hazards there for Kevin Cooey. Last stone.
Whoa! Yep! Whoa! Whoa! Right on! Right on! Yes! Whoa! Yes!
Great shot off the winger for 2.
Yep, and that certainly makes up for his previous miss in the previous end. Fantastic shot from Kevin Cooey under a lot of pressure there. 2 for Canada.
Oh, did that come down
4-2 lead over Switzerland.
In the house?
Some of the shots we've seen this week, Kenny, have been absolutely fantastic. The artistry and the magic out on the sheets.
11。对，我先直接在后边打，还是把前面打掉？跟11打呢？
Yeah, just doing the simple things well here, China.
Yeah, they do have a 5-2 lead. Denmark really have to make the play.
So Johnny Fredrickson probably just looking for a guard, 3 or 4 sheets, 3 or 4 feet short of the house.
We're going to head to sheet C just as that one settles on the centre line. Norway, Scotland. To Norway, 6 end.
Yeah, Ewan McDonald playing an absolute fantastic raised double with his first, then a draw onto the top of the one on the button with his second, putting Norway in all sorts of trouble here, facing 3, Thomas Olsrud.
Yep, Scott's in a great position. So let's see what Thomas Olsrud comes up with here.
They're just looking to see if they can come off their own. Redstone check in.
See Leo Ray on our right there, playing the first of his skip stones, and Thomas Olsrud on your left. Last stone for Norway.
So I think Thomas Olsrud does enough to prevent the 3. But
steal of 1.
Scotland doing a great job of getting themselves back in the game after trailing by 3. They level it.
Bit of a fight back by Ewan McDonald there and his team against the fancied Norwegians. Back to our feature game though, China against Denmark. China the Reds. Denmark with that yellow guard.
Sit. Yep, left us out. Yep, 1 in, yep. Whoa, whoa. Kom nu, Ding. Kom nu, Ding. Whoa, 1 in. 7, 8. 7, 8. 7, 8. Plads. Yep. Whoa, 2 in. Yep. Yes! Come on, come on, come on, come on. Kom nu, stop farvejen. Det er synd for en god retning. Ja, præcis.
So China got
刚才那点，刚才那点不用贴上面。刚才是打的是这个点，打的是这儿的球。
in the house.
那我力量稍微小一点。
不，力量，刚才力量就是11。
Probably can't see.
那还这一点呢？
I'm not sure they can see very well out of that. But
They'll be nice and warm anyway.
it's quite warm in this arena.
还是踏板吗？
对，还是刚才的力量。
刚才就正好，
力量很好。
刚才力量差不多也那个线路也能打到。
对。
So I think he's maybe just playing a controlled tap back with this. Trying to make it difficult for Rasmus Stadjana to score any more than 2, but he's way inside with this. But Supers do a good job, hold it straight, pushes the yellow through. China sitting 3. Probably going to force Denmark to score 1.
There was no way Denmark can get rid of all 3.
Han var fin, altså den ville jo have stoppet i bagkanten med 2 fod, ikke? Så.
So last stone of this 7th end. Danish skip Rasmus Stadjana.
Niveau. 7. Plads. 7. Kun for fart. Kun for fart.
Ikke noget. Ikke noget.
Lang eller hvad?
Ja, fint.
Yeah, it's looking pretty good, Allison.
Skal den snart have. Ikke for langt.
She just pulls up in time.
You
The crowd
just
thought
never
it,
know.
yeah, the crowd thought it was going to slip through. They were urging it through.
But it's one for Denmark. Now hanging on in there.
Vi havde sagt, den var der, så vi fjernede al skylden for John.
After 7, China 5, Denmark 3.
还有站得近呢。站得近，咱也完了。
对啊. Ja. Så meget.
Så der begynder at tikke ligge.
Jeg tror, det vigtigste er bare at holde afstand på de her centergarder, så de ikke får dem nemt op.
Præcis. Jo, det var det eneste før, ikke?
Ja, det var det eneste.
Hende der, hun sidder og tager billeder gennem en pakke.
Let's just have a look at Japan against the Czech Republic. See how they're faring. 4-2. Zumi. Final stone.
Pink. Line's good. Wait to
Yeah, he's having to draw against 2 here.
Pink.
Super's just keeping this one clean all the way down.
4-2 Japan at the moment.
Have
Is
this-
it all the way through?
I think the Supers have made an error with that one. Probably through the correct way. A steal of 1 for the Czech Republic.
And Japan have been going so well there. 4-3 now. Czech Republic closing the gap. Last stone in our feature game. We thought it might be a little heavy, just to worry. Not quite. Safely there. Or 5-3. Into the 8th end.
Bare kom tæt.
This round robin game between China and Denmark. Live commentary coming to you from Beijing, Capital Gymnasium. Here's the numbers so far. It's up to a 5-3 lead for China. Kenny Edwards and Alison Walker bringing you live commentary and updates from all the other games taking place this morning.
Ja.
Ja,
Fint. Do it.
Ej, det kører over, ja. Så kom med da Johnny kan is, det kører over.
God retning.
Controls Harry.
Bedre retning. 1. Lige over,
Just going for the double guard option again.
Op. Godt tålt. Lidt aggressiv fejling. Kom nu. Nu.
小点儿，小点儿，4-5，小点儿
5-6.
，2，
哦，
够，
小心，
小
2.
Easy easy，
2.
还可以还可以，
2.
可以力量可以，力量够，好的，不随便。
So 2 reds into the scoring area. Denmark really need to to do something about that. Probably going to play this with a little bit of running. Oliver Dupont.
One in. Go. Hold it. Ball. Set. Hold it. Ball. Set. Ball. Whoa. Ball. Ball. Hold back.
DK. One.
Whoa, now whoa.
Probably playing a little bit of running. It tends to run a little straighter. And that's what this one's done. Running a little straight. It's just caught the side of it. And is sitting wide open.
Yeah, that one won't be hanging about for long.
And Leo Ray just indicating there he doesn't actually want to leave the shot sitting around the house.
There's comparison of the seconds. And Bad Dasheen up everywhere. Ahead on all counts.
It's a great execution.
Samme fart. Bare mindre is.
Den var 9 før, Oliver, så jeg ved ikke, den var 9. Hun løb ned i 9 før, jeg er ret sikker på. Altså, fået mindre nu, kan jeg se.
Go, Anning. Pas. 9. Klar. Sæt. 9. 8. 9. Klar, ja. 8. 8. Yes. Whoa, boys, whoa.
This one looking a little bit better from Dupont. Does get a bit of separation between the two reds. This is where Leo Ray can make a play on the guards.
Bad Dasheen. 1, 2. Oh, nicely done.
Yeah, I think he was only going for the double peel in the guards, but gets a little lucky, and you see catches a little bit thicker as he would like. Picks someone off the top of the reds as well.
How do you know he didn't plan to do that?
I think the angles set up just it's a little bit too risky. He could have left two yellows sitting in behind. So
yeah, he'll take it. He enjoyed that.
Yep. Yep. Yeah.
yeah, nice double from Johnny Fredrickson.
So the way is clear.
正常。长线吧，这点应该是。连领。哦，2。这里。2。往边上甩点。2。
Stefan. Ja. Og 1. Og en. Og kæp.
So just going through the motions here in this 8th end. China do have the hammer.
Comparison of the thirds. Shi Ming and Johnny Fredrickson. Hendrickson 4% ahead overall. Both had good games.
Desværre meget pænt spiller hun hjemme. Altså, meget pænt spiller det trin. Nej, det må sige. Så meget pænt. Ja, det ødelagde lidt gameplan. En smule. Den skød lige enden, den egentlig. Ja, yes.
Sheet D. This is quite a battle between Canada and Switzerland. 4-2 to Canada. There's that wonderful final stone from Kevin Cooey in the 6th end. So De Cruz indicating to Benoit Schwartz for his last stone.
I think he's just trying to come off the outside red with a bit of pace. And doesn't do enough. Looks like a steal of 2.
Yep, and I wonder how significant that could be. Canada 6, Switzerland 2 after 7.
Meanwhile, back in the feature game. Not really much happening. Just a couple of stones to come. Rasmus Stejana just looking to hang around. So, will China take their one here in 8, or will they try and blank? That's the question.
Comparison of the skips. Louis Ray significantly ahead.
So final stone of the 8th, Neil Ray. I think he's just looking to take his one. And he is. To go 3 ahead, 6-3 after 8 ends. 2 ends to go in regular play. China really controlling this game.
Is that more a scoreboard decision, not to blank it?
I think the 8th end's a really, really important end. If they can force to a single here in the 9th, they would have the last stone coming home. Even if they do give up 2 here in 9, they would be 1 up with. So it's a good situation to be in.
Yep. Let's update you with the latest elsewhere. Japan 4, Czech Republic 3, 8th end. Norway 4, Scotland 3, also the 8th. And as we've just seen a short time ago, Canada 6, Switzerland 2, also after 8. No, they're in the 8th end. Live action from the World Men's Curling Championship 2014 here at the Capital Gymnasium in Beijing. This is the home team leading the way against Denmark in our feature game. Six ahead, we're into the 9th end. Twelve nations represented here in this World Championship. First time the men's event has come to Asia. An indication of how the sport has grown in this part of the world.
Bare sådan heller ikke for samme side.
62. Ikke rekord. 57. Dejlig fart.
Yeah, so Denmark really going to press on. They're trying to make two.
力量正常跑。
6、7，等等，降一降，
正常正常。
直线了。
2。
可以，力量可以。
哇哦。哦。
No，
6。
力量没问题。
我
可以。
China do have control of this 4-foot area.
Moskus. Og dejlig fart for.
Going for a corner on the opposite side. What you will see sometimes, Alison, is people throw the corner both on the same side. It's another way of looking for a mistake.
Come on, drenge. Den er 1. Kør. Kør nu. Vi skal ikke lige se op. Så kan du. Kom med dig. Nu skal vi blive enige, ikke? Der er synd for mig, Oliver. Vi skal stå der i midten og ikke vide, hvad vi skal.
还是拿头找，这样打吧，这样直，分一个。
They can get that, can't they?
能打多少？一半。
I think the double is there. It's just about half stone. I think Alison should be able to shift both of them.
是这么打好了，这边下更大。那你得打挺薄啊，啊，那得打挺，我就问一个塔呗，那也行。
So even with the guards, placement is so important.
这想薄啊。
Having a little giggle, the Chinese seem quite relaxed in this game.
Going to take the shooter across rather than the sitting stone. Has he done enough? Oh, great shot. He took it the hard way, actually.
It looked a bit awkward, didn't it?
Yeah,
But
that's
it worked.
the hard way of playing that shot. But makes it no bother.
Dashin. It was on the underside of that first stone, almost right round it. But away they go. Yes, he said.
Så er der helt åben.
So Denmark rebuild again.
sej, brugte min far ikke bruge det. Bare nødt til at prøve at spille nogle garter.
Yeah, that was a great shot. It really just does kill the end off when you've got a second player that can throw peels like that. Catches enough of the yellow guard, runs away. I think we'll see DuPont throw a guard. Johnny Fredrickson probably throw guards with at least his first. We might see a freeze from Johnny's second.
Denmark have to find a way of getting a couple back here.
Yep. Hard, boys. One in, go. Hard, boys, hard. Hard.
Fint nok. Jeg kommer meget på fløjen, dernede.
Nu sætter vi et nyt sted hver gang.
China just going through the motions. Xu Chaoming for China. Been really, really solid. 84% in this morning's draw.
Fire næsten.
4. Høj, John.
Fuck. 5. Mand. Så får vi ikke rigtig noget ud af den.
So that one just sent to the house.
Yep, not very happy with that one.
Probably doesn't want to keep the shooter with this one either. Yeah, rolls away.
Vi tukker rundt. Lige pludselig ender han med lidt gammel. Hvorfor ikke bare tabe den der lige på?
Den er ikke gammel. Skal jeg prøve det der?
Hvis han har garden, så skal han lægge den. Jeg har 2 forsøg.
So they've called with Johnny's second just to make a play on the stones as predicted. Really just bump them back a couple of inches.
One in, set. Yes. Yes.
God retning.
Hej.
God retning.
God retning. 8. Yes. Hej.
Ja.
So over on sheet B, Japan leading Czech Republic 4-3. Look at a cluster of stones in the fourth area.
Whoa, trying to get that yellow on your right of the screen, tucked in. In our feature game.
And I think it's only going to be a single point. It is. Didn't move it enough.
Czechs hanging in there in the game against Japan. Japan 5-3 up. China 6-3 up in this our feature game.
So Leo Ray just going to try and push the red back onto the yellow. And makes a nice hit, hangs around as well. So they sit 2. It's going to be difficult for Denmark to get a 2 out of this. I think the only way of doing it is drawing in behind this one in the forefoot.
Yeah, 1 isn't really enough.
Jeg tror dog ikke, han spiller her. Han kan godt tåle, at det giver den 2. Ja, ja. Klik 3-0-3 på Johnny. 95 sådan. Jeg ser bunden med 103. Ja, selvfølgelig. 3-0 nu.
Rasmus Zerna.
Yep. Snart er du. Snart er du. Yep. Snart er du. Skal jeg hernede, Vejen? Snart er du nede. Hernede. Trolsen, switch. Switch. Trolsen. Yep. Kør. Nu er den super.
Great effort by Rasmus. Just didn't curl enough though. I think Leo Ray will be able to see enough to peel it out.
Yeah, you can see there. It is still quite a long way out in the open. And Leo Ray should make short work of that. Here he goes with his last stone. And away goes the yellow. So 2 red Chinese.
Yeah, so electing to play the hit rather than the draw this time. Needs to move this one because it's top of the tee.
Last stone of this 9th end. Denmark trailing 6-3.
Ingenting.
So that one hits, stays around in the forefoot, and it will be a single point to Denmark.
Done with another one. 6-4, still in with a chance as they go into the 10th end. There we go, there's the score after 9. China 6, Denmark 4.
So, teams just getting ready for their 10th end. Stanton's, or are you just going to be left hanging? Jesus.
Here's the latest in the other games. Japan 5, Czech Republic 3. Norway 4, Scotland 4. And Switzerland fighting back against Canada, 6-4. And the three teams on the left side all going well in the standings. Norway, Canada and Japan leading the way. So it stays like that. So we're into the 10th end, possibly the final end of this our feature game between China and Denmark. Live coverage coming to you from the Beijing Capital Gymnasium. There's the standings, what we were alluding to just before. And currently Norway, Canada, Japan all winning, in a winning position. China would go on to 4 wins. Still in with a chance of making those playoffs. So when you get to the 10th end in a game like this, Kenny, and you're Denmark, what are you thinking?
You're thinking all you've got to do is make him play against 2 with his last stone. Just ask the question. You're just hoping for a mistake. I'm a little surprised he went with the centre guard option. I think I'd have thrown 2 corner guards. It's an easier way to make you play against 2. Tried the tick shot there, so there's 2 guards in play now. So maybe a chance that they will get down to skip stones and force Leo Ray to play probably a draw to the forefoot with his last.
You
have to make sure, therefore, you create the end leading up to that.
Giv ham et freebie-skud til midten, altså. Godt kom. Den er lang nok, den er lang nok. Ikke mere. Hold. Godt.
So that one just drifting to the back ring. If China can make the slash double in this, the game's all but over. And have they made the triple?
Oh, the crowd liked that too. He enjoyed it. Did he mean that?
I think things have just been going his way.
Yeah, he'll remember a few of his shots in this game, that's for sure.
See, makes the slash double. Shooter comes spinning through the house.
Where's it going to go? Yeah, to him. And off it goes. And Denmark are just thinking, what do we have to do here?
It's just not their day.
Up goes the guard again. Kind of Rufo grin there as Rasmus Sterner walks back. Yep, 92% on his 12 hits. I guess that's not surprising. Clears the guard. That's an easy one for him.
Yeah, Denmark with only 4 stones to come can only afford to throw another couple of guards.
Johnny.
Johnny.
Jeg tror ikke, han er den heldigste. Jeg tror bare, de uheldigste. Det er bare
So, China look to peel this corner guard off. Denmark hoping for a nose hit to give them something to hide behind. But that isn't going to happen.
Absolutely no room for manoeuvre if you're Danish here.
Vi får da prøvet alle siderne af banen.
Completely up against it here.
Det er super. God fart. 2. Ordning. 2.
Wow. 2.
So Denmark really just going through the motions here. They're not.
There's absolutely nothing they can do.
I think they know themselves the game's probably gone.
En dobbelt og to dobbelt og to tripler dobbelt.
Nothing they can do to stop this Chinese machine.
Yeah, China doing the basics well, just peeling the guards off, making their draws.
Yep, they seem very relaxed.
Der er 2 dårlige sats.
Hvor skal den ligge derude? Den kommer på fløjen, den der, gør den ikke?
Kan jeg få lidt mere?
Du skal ikke gerne være rigtigt.
So Rasmus will need 2 clean misses should he want to pick up 2.
3-13.
And when did you last see that?
A very long time ago.
You get the odd one, don't you? But
Very rarely do you get 2 in a row.
Jeg satte jeg lige et fodaftryk foran vores sten. Det er rigtig reddet rundt.
Ja, helt derude, hvor han
ødelægger den jo ikke.
Jeg tror det ikke, fordi han vipper med hånden.
So this to pick up their 4th win of the week.
Yuri. Chinese skip. % on his 14 hits. He should keep this one up.
Yep, removes it from play, and that's enough. There's the hands.
Yep, game over. I think they both kind of knew it earlier on in the end. Final score on sheet A. 6-4. Game over, and China move on to 4 wins. Denmark, just a couple of wins so far. They never really got going in that game at all. The Chinese were in control for a large part of it. And
保险套拿过来。
they move on. Plenty of the Chinese support to enjoy there.
Yeah, China sure will be delighted with their performance. Couple tactical errors maybe early on, which kept Denmark in it. But I think they were good for their win. So 6-4 the final score on sheet A. And we're going to chop across to Canada, Switzerland. Canada leading 6-4. Before we do that, we're going to see Japan, Czech Republic, a live update. Easy Schneidel trying to push the red through to score 2, level the game. That's what he's done. So it will be 5-5 after 9 ends on sheet B. So we see Switzerland setting 1 right on the button.
You threw some ends here, right?
Yep. Pat Simmons holding a broom for Kevin Cooey.
Peel right there. I mean, we just got to score, I guess, right? Try for the nose. Whoa. Whoa.
Just looking for a nose hit for the 2.
No! Sit! Sit!
Is it going to sit around? It's going to be pretty close. It is going to be 2. Yep, and there's the handshake. Score of 2, so 8-4. Canada win over Switzerland. Canada move to 6-2. Switzerland remain on 5-2. 5-3, sorry. So
just, eh? I got a little scared and threw harder.
A good day at the office so far for Team Canada. Smiles all round.
It's too bad.
Sure, Switzerland won't be too disappointed. I think if you can get that man to draw, that's where you'll get a bit of success. He's really good at the upweight takeouts, angles, but maybe a little weak at maybe drawing against 2 or 3 to a small target area. So, a couple of games left in the arena. Japan, Czech Republic all tied at 5s. Seen Yuji Schneidel play a nice shot for his 2 in the 9th.
Místa dost, místa hodně. Místa moc. Velice moc. Nejvíc místa, jede úplně rovně. Jo.
So there's the only 2 games that are left in the arena. Scotland taking on Norway. They trail by 2. And on the left, it's all tied at 5.
Yep, yes. 膝伸ばして、yes。5までは欲しい。yes。yes。ラインもタイト。yes。yes。yes、yes、yes、yes、yes、yes、yes。ウィックになる、ウィックになる。yes、yes、yes、yes、yes、yes。yes、yes、yes、yes、yes、yes、yes、yes。
Kazuki Morozumi there, just catching the guard.
Tam za ty jenom. Dílka, zadní kruh.
Jakub Baresh, 67% in this game. We've seen him up in the 80s most of the week.
Místa moc. Lepší. Yup, 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 yup.
Just been in the side for a couple of years now.
Yup. Oh, oh. Super strovna.
Moved up to 3rd.
Jo, Martin. Yup, yup, yup.
He's fitting in pretty well.
Okay. Ten se jakoby narovnal zpátky, no.
Throws second rocks though. He takes the head when Martin Schneidel sits on the bench and also sweeps now. Yiji just prefers not having his brother calling the line.
Whoa! 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 Oh! Ding! Yep! Whoa! Whoa! Yep! Yes! Yep!
So makes it through the gap. Doesn't get the roll though. Leaves a nice pocket for the 2 reds for Aiello to just rest up against them.
Hraješ normální T-line.
And Baresh, what can he do with the second? Couldn't quite get hidden with his first.
Jo, jestli můžeš. Yep, 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 yep. Super.
Throwing some heat at this one. Picks it cleanly. Probably would have liked to collected one of the corner guards on the way through with that one.
No, dále, odsud ty gardy. Jedna.
Although Czech Republic not setting shot, I think they'll continue to throw the guard, try and protect that centre line. Martin Schneidel, 82%.
Dobrý, jedna jenom, jedna.
Spent a couple of games on the bench so far in this championship.
Jde rovně. Jo, můžem. Jo.
82% is not bad going.
Fine.
So he stepped up to the mark in this one. Always looks quite worried about things, Martin. But it is quite tense out there on this end. Final end. Just a couple of games left on in the arena. Tsuyoshi Yamaguchi.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Gets a lot of things moving. Pushes the yellow off the I think you've just got to drive the guard back. Just catch it on the high side on the left. Drive it back onto the yellow maybe. Might be able to lift a double on the house.
Tsuyoshi Yamaguchi is 94%. The Japanese third. Did an interview with him last year. He said he loves these shots.
Whoa! Yep! Yes!
He's a little tight with this one though.
Well, he loves it when they work. Five all, remember, in this game. 10th end. Czech Republic with the hammer.
Well, Ichi Schneidel, 82%. I think he's actually just calling the tap back maybe. And over curled. Had a good
Norway
chance for picking up two here in this final end.
Norway have had their sticky moments as well. But they stick that one. And that's enough.
Good luck. Luck, Card.
Another defeat for Scotland. Victory for Norway.
Good luck, Thomas. Yeah, good luck to you guys. Best of luck. Yeah, thanks.
Wishing them luck in the championship. And the final score there.
Jesus.
For disappointment and delight all round. We don't know the winner in this one though. 5-5 between Japan and Czech Republic. 10th end.
I think he's just going to try and hit the outside yellow and flop under the top one. That's what he's done. But doing that still leaves a draw round for E.G. Schneidel. I think I probably would have went for the slash double.
Japan red,
Minuta,
Czech
no.
Republic yellow, remember.
A dáme draw. Time out. Time out.
So they want to have a wee
Ale
discussion.
čas nám to, jo, jakmile přijde Dan, tak nám poběží čas.
Time out for the Czech Republic.
No. No. No a tady on to teďka... Asi jo, asi je to draw, hele, nejdřív. Je to draw, není to takeout, jo, je to tak. Yeah. Freeze it here? Not quite.
No,
So
the problem is whatever you do here, that'll probably be his point to win.
gotta
That's
be
not
shot.
bad,
Yeah.
but he's just gonna hammer.
I know.
everything. Yeah. There's nothing going straight back anyway. Over here, there's nothing going straight back, so that's not a bad shot.
Okay.
You know,
Tak dej
you know
půlku.
the ice anyway, so.
Words of wisdom from Rafael.
Na konci, jo.
So what was the call?
I think just to come round and freeze it, Alison.
Ne, je dobrý. Vypadá dobře. Dílka je dobrá.
Dobrá dílka?
Dílka je dobrá.
Počkej. Ještě musíme počkat směr, jo? Ještě nemůže směr. Ještě nemůže směr.
Last stone.
Nemůže pořád směr.
It needs to sit short though. This one's just not curling.
To je blbě, to je blbě.
And he's not done enough, so
Congratulations.
That means
Congratulations.
he doesn't have to play his final shot. Disappointing from a Czech point of view. But great win again for Yuzuki Morozumi and his team. We move on to 6 wins. Putting together a really nice run, this young Japanese side.
Right.
Czech Republic stay on 3. Not to be on this occasion. Final score in our final game of this session: Japan 7, Czech Republic 5.
So our feature game was between China and Denmark, and there you see it was a 6-4 win for China. Convincing performance this morning. China versus Denmark into the 6th end. China leading. And chance to tap the yellow back. Leo Ray picked up 2 to lead 5-2 into the 7th.
Så står vi bagkanten med 2 fod, ikke? Så.
And Rasmus Stjerne, Leo Ray electing to take his one and a 6-3 lead. But in the 10th end, China run Denmark out of stones. So the final score in draw 12 was China 6, Denmark 4. Elsewhere, we've seen Japan beat Czech Republic, Norway beat Scotland 6-4, and Canada were the winners 8-4 over Switzerland. So there we see the standings. Norway out front, 7 wins. Canada and Japan chased them with 6 wins and only 2 defeats. Switzerland pretty close to the playoffs with 5 wins. As we see China, they can still make the playoffs. Can't really afford to lose any more. As you see Russia propping up the table.
Okay. Well played on another win. What was the key to the win today?
今天打得非常好，想问一下，今天获胜的关键是什么？您认为？
我感觉每个人精神状态比较好吧，比较集中嘛，注意力比较集中。
The key is everybody from the team today is very focused today.
Why today in particular? Did the coach say something before the game?
今天那个比赛之前，咱们的那个教练是不是有说过什么比较，跟之前不太一样的教法或者是打法？教练？
教练其实跟我们每次说的都是一样的，就是告我们放平心态，就是平稳的对待每一场比赛，不要去想过程，不要去想结果，想着每一个球投的过程就可以。
Actually, the coach says the same thing every time they play. Just relax during the games and not to very focus on the results. Just enjoy themselves during the games.
So, are they enjoying themselves?
那今天的比赛或者之前的比赛，您是不是比较享受那个过程？
我感觉这一场比赛，我感觉比较是享受的过程比较多一些。
They particularly today, the game they enjoy very much.
And in terms of the position of the team now with 4 wins, how does he assess the position?
就是您现在已经赢了4次了嘛？那您现在的心情或者是感觉怎么样？
现在心情其实也说高兴不高兴，说不高兴也还可以吧，但是还得后面还有3场比赛嘛，还是得以平稳心态去面对后面3场比赛嘛。
We feel okay, not particularly happy or unhappy today, because there's still 3 more games coming. So more, we just focus on the coming games.
水水，
谢谢。
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
So that was winning skip Leo Ray. They were 6-4 winners over Denmark. So from Alison and myself here in Beijing, that was draw 12. Join us again later for more action from the Capital Gymnasium.